Welcome to another edition of Travelstart's FAQ Friday with me, Nick Paul. This week we're talking about the new immigration laws that affect children. So what is it? Coming 1 October, under the new law, all minors, that is, are children under the age of 18, will be required to produce an unabridged birth certificate as well as their passport upon check-in for flights leaving South Africa and also upon entry to South Africa from other countries. This applies not only to South Africans but to anyone of any nationality passing through South Africa. Why is this happening? This is being done in order to curb human trafficking. According to the Department of Home Affairs, every year 30,000 children are trafficked through South Africa, and 50% of these are under the age of 14 years. Let's look at how to apply for an unabridged birth certificate. If your child was born after the 14th of March 2013, you should have been given an unabridged birth certificate with the child's birth. For everyone else, you'll need to apply to your nearest Home Affairs department. You need to take along your ID book as well as your child's ID number. All documents submitted must be original or certified copies. The unabridged birth certificate costs 75 Rand and can take up to 8 weeks to get after applying. There are a few exemptions. The law doesn't apply to children travelling domestically within South Africa. So those are for flights between, for example, Johannesburg and Durban or Johannesburg and Cape Town. It doesn't apply for school tours, and it also doesn't apply to passengers travelling on cruises to nowhere. So these are the cruises that don't actually touch down anywhere like Mozambique. It literally just go out to sea and back to ports again within South Africa. So let's have a look at how this applies to different travelling situations. Of course, a child travelling with both parents will be required to travel with their passport and the unabridged birth certificate. This one's a simple one. For a child travelling with only one parent, you'll need those previous documents plus a signed affidavit or a court order basically saying that the other parent is aware that the child is travelling and has given permission for the child to travel with the other parent. If one of the parents has passed away, a death certificate will suffice. For a child travelling without either parent but with a guardian instead, both parents will need to supply affidavits or court orders that show that the child is allowed to travel. If both parents have passed away, then of course death certificate for both of those parents. If the child is travelling unaccompanied, the situation is slightly more complicated. You'll still need that passport, the unabridged birth certificate, and the affidavit from the parents stating that the child has permission to travel. You'll also need contact details for the person receiving the child in South Africa, as well as a certified copy of their ID or passport and their physical address. For more information on the documentation you'll need and the process in order to apply for an unabridged birth certificate, we'll include a link in the description of the video below. Thanks for watching. If you've got any other travel-related questions, please ask them in comments below. Who knows, we may make it into video in future. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Thanks.